with another YouTube video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click the bell for notifications. So as you can see, this hair is from Hair by She Ink. I'm coming to you with another hair tutorial. So as you can see right here, I am just going through the packaging. I've actually had this hair since October. Yeah, it's like a whole year, almost a year later, more almost at a year. It's been sitting in my hair drawer, so I'm finally taking it out of its original packaging. This is the closure. As you can see, it seems for the most part to be like a, I don't want to call it a free part closure, but I think it's like a free part closure, like when it has the sections. I don't know if that's considered free part or three, but yeah. But here are the bundles. They're pretty thick. As you can see, I got the deep wave hair. And don't forget to go take a look at their Instagram. Again, their Instagram is Hair by She Ink. So like I said, I'm just taking it out of its original packaging. It wasn't like anything fancy, you know, just something pretty chill. So I still have it, like I said, in its original packaging, just opening it up. So I got 3 bundles. I got 2 bundles of 16 and 18, and I'm actually about to bleach my hair because I just wanted to be a little bit lighter. You know, it's the summer, so yeah, I don't want to walk around with jet black hair. Not right now. I think that's ideal for the winter. So I am currently taking the powder and putting it in a bowl, and I did 3 scoops. Honestly guys, if you're coloring all the hair, you could use 3 scoops, but I really didn't even need 3 scoops. And I'm just putting the cream in there, the developer, and then I'm going to mix it up. So you want to mix it until it gets like a creamy consistency. So as you can see, I'm just mixing it, making a mess. So I'm just mixing it up. And again, I realized after I mixed it, like I mixed way too much. Like I really didn't need that. I actually ended up kind of like just pouring it down the sink. But this is 50 developer. So the thing with that is, especially with it being on the foil kind of conducts heat, so you don't need to leave this on your hair for long. I've done it before and fried my hair, and it made it brittle and dry, and it just shedded really bad. Not this hair, but another like hair that I've had. But I've been doing this for a while now, so I've learned don't leave it up there for a long time, especially not if you're using 50 developer and you're conducting heat with the foil. You don't need much. And I'm not even like a professional, y'all. I'm kind of just doing this freehand. Like I've watched a ton of YouTube videos and got it for the most part. So I decided when I was going in that I didn't want it to be super bright. I was really trying to just like brighten it up, but I didn't want to do too much. I still have to go to work, and I just didn't want to overdo it. So I'm just kind of brushing it up there lightly with the brush. So as you can see, I'm just going in and brushing it up there lightly. I decided to keep it in this natural like coil with the coils, like the way it came in the packaging, just because it was easier for me to color this way. So yeah, and like I said, I'm just going in and I am sweeping it with the brush. So I'm just making sure that I drag it all the way to the ends. And again, as you can see, it's super light. I didn't want it to be too bright, again, like I said earlier. So yeah. Okay, so now I'm doing my closure, and it's just kind of like, I guess I'm giving it the light ombre effect. So kind of like taking it halfway up, but not all the way. Funny story. So I guess because it was early in the morning, I was like halfway asleep. I don't know, I'm tripping. But I forgot to dye the lace for my closure. So I ended up doing that after I washed everything out, and I realized like, oh, I forgot to do it. So yeah, you don't see me do that on camera because I ended up having to go back and do it. But I have another video where I did that, and you can find it later in this video. So I folded the foil over to conduct the heat, and I'm setting my timer to 10 minutes. Again, This is 50 developer. Don't leave that on your hair for 30 minutes. Your hair is going to be fried, literally. So now I'm going in with the Cream of Nature Argan Oil, shampoo, and intense conditioning. And as you can see, first I decided to just kind of rinse all the product out of my hair, just to make sure that it's out and it's not just sitting there. Again, I don't want to over process the hair. I actually did not end up over processing it, so you know, I got it out just in time. And it kind of looks brassy up here, but once it dries, it looks good. It doesn't look brassy and bronzy. So since I did it lightly and I didn't like do my whole bundle and I didn't leave it up there for a long time, I decided that I didn't need to use the purple shampoo that most people use. I just used this normal one since I only left it up there for 10 minutes. Like I said, I applied it lightly. So I'm just rinsing all the product out, making sure all the bleach is out. I definitely should have put gloves on. Don't do this without gloves, but I've been doing it for so long, I'm just like, well, whatever. But you definitely shouldn't do it without gloves. Like, always wear gloves when you're doing it. I don't know why I don't have gloves on. So now I'm just going over my bundles with some shampoo and just moisturizing them and making sure that, again, I have all the product out. So I'm just rinsing it and running my fingers through the curls. Y'all, this hair is bomb. Like it's, no, like right now it's not even doing it justice. Y'all gotta see like once the wig is done. This hair is so good. Like I think when I purchased it, it was like 3 bundles in a closure for like $160 or $180. I don't know, I bought it so long ago, but I know the girl who owns the company always has like bomb sales. So y'all gotta go over to her Instagram and check out the website and see what's going on. But yeah, it's amazing. It's bomb. Like these curls. Now I'm going in with some conditioner, and I've kind of sped it up. I actually took my time washing it and making sure everything is out, but like I said, it looks like I'm speeding through everything. So yeah, I'm just going through with the conditioner and making sure that everything is good. And this is when I realized, like, oh, I didn't dye my lace. And I just was sitting there staring at it like, what the freak? Because it just wasn't looking how I wanted it to look when I was trying to match it up to my hand. And then I definitely was like, oh, okay, that's why. Because I started tripping, like, what is these black dots? Stuff, not pre-bleached. Okay, so as you can see, I have my mannequin head and I have my T-pins, and I'm about to make a wig. I am currently pinning down my tracks. They are double wefted just to give it the fullness and the thickness, and I don't want to sew one track at a time because that takes forever. So when you are sewing your wig, remember to take the needle and sew it through the actual cloth of the cap, not the band. If you sew it through the band, you probably won't be able to get the cap on your big ass head. My big ass head. I learned that the hard way, like the first 2 times when I made it, and then I was like, let me watch a video, let me ask my friend for help, and she was like, yes, don't do that. So again, don't put it through the actual band, just the cloth material. When you get this little wig cap, you'll see what I'm talking about. You'll be able to feel it and see it and tell. So this is just me going through, and I'm going through all the way through my actual track, and I decide to just pull it tight. And I definitely do like pull it through, kind of like make a loop to keep it secure so that, you know, my track don't just slip out. And this is just the up close, like zoomed in version, so you can see how it looks. So the tracks are pretty tight because we don't need them slipping. And I'm not a professional, this isn't perfect, but it's flat enough to my head to where it's not like my wig's not bumpy, it looks weird. And that's how the color came out. And like I said, the hair is still like semi like wet, but the curls are bomb. So right here, as you can see, I just have this gap of space, and I have one more track, and I'm going to close up that gap and attach it to the closure itself. So we are also going to go in, and you have to cut off the cap that's under your closures that you can see your scalp, and apply your foundation and all that stuff. So that's what I'm doing now right here, is cutting that off. And then lastly, once you're done with that, then we're gonna go in and you can watch a video on this. It's pretty simple and self-explanatory, but you can go in and you can apply either the clips or the elastic band, whichever fits best for you.
In the midnight hour when you sleep, I hope you dream of me, I hope you dream of me. Or in the midnight hour when you creep